Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more Formula 1 2024 My Team Korea. Now in the last episode we was at the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka and yeah, we had a great weekend up until the race. It didn't quite go as planned. We ended up spinning out. We started off with a damaged front wing. And then we ended up with underfloor damage. We did our pit stop. We got the front wing replaced, and then I don't know if it was. I'm putting it down to just me being a little bit too careless with a lack of downforce. We ended up losing grip on the rear and ended up into the barrier after the first corner, which was an absolute disaster of a race, but you know, it happens. And so now we're going to go into the Chinese Grand Prix at the Shanghai International Circuit. Hopefully we can have a better weekend here. But I have seen that we've got a fair bit of money. I'm wondering if we could maybe be able to upgrade one of our facilities. Now we do need to work on the chassis a fair bit. And I think one thing that may help with that is a facility upgrade, either the build time or the quality control. Now I'm thinking maybe we'll go with the quality control, because then that way, you know, there's a bit of a better guarantee that one of the upgrades will work. You know, it'll come through for us. So I think we're going to go for the quality control upgrade. That'll come the 23rd of April, so it's a little bit of time away. It's still this month, but you know, it's still a little bit of ways away, and hopefully the next couple of upgrades we get will benefit from that. So we're gonna go to the race weekend, and hopefully things go well in practice and qualifying, and I'll see you at the beginning of the race. There we go. So yeah, there was only one practice session for today, well, for this week, for this race, as it is the first sprint race of the calendar, and we did all right. We completed our practice regimes, but we got pretty lucky for the qualifying for the sprint. We managed to get a lap in pretty early, because shortly after a couple of minutes it started to rain, so let's make the most of this opportunity. We are going on the medium tyres. We've got 11 laps of fuel. I think that'll be good, so hopefully we can get a good start and maintain position and score some really good points in the sprint, because it is 8th place up and better where you get points in the sprint. So if we can stay anywhere within 1 to 8, first to 8th, then we'll score some pretty good points. So let's get on with the sprint and hopefully it goes well. We've got a pretty good start there. We've got a jump on Russell into 3rd place. And we're right on the back of Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz managed to get the jump on Piastri to steal 1st place. So hopefully we can make good use of this track position and score some really good points. Now I'm not too familiar with the Shanghai circuit, as it's not been on the calendar for quite a while, but I do like the circuit, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes, and we can score some valuable points for the team. George Russell is right up my backside. We're going to use some battery down the straight to try and break away. We're going to move over, and he's following me. As Piastri there goes for a move on Carlos, but doesn't get it. We went a little bit too deep there into turn 14.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Didn't quite have the traction needed there to get around Oscar. Oh, we did lose. There we go. There's one mistake.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
You were a little bit too late there for that one. That's not good. Right, so we've just got to manage this now. Thankfully, this is a circuit with not too many corners. So hopefully it won't affect us too much. We're not in the DRS zone. Well, we are in the DRS zone, but we're not in the DRS distance to the car in front. George putting the absolute squeeze on us there. There was nowhere
we lost the
for us to
position.
go.
Try to keep focus. Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on. Okay,
Daniel Ricciardo is out.
Ricciardo. Okay,
I wonder if that was from Lance Stroll. It'd be a bit of a strange coincidence. Because he was in a good position to get some points as well. Lance Stroll is out of the session. It was, wasn't it? It was. It had to have been. Oh man, that is that is hilarious if it was.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I've definitely got to save this replay and have a look back. Alright, see if we can get away from Bottas, because he looks like he's under attack from Alonso. Hey, we got DRS.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Just trying to keep up with these guys now. Yeah, I can feel that understeer. The front is just not gripping as much as I'm wanting it to. Just trying to keep with Russell, and they'll pull us along and get us away from the guys behind, and then that'll keep us safe for 4th position. As Piastri and Sainz keep constantly battling it out. Taking advantage of the chaos.
Just completed a pass for the leader of the race.
We don't have the grip to on the front to keep that position there. But we're staying right on it with George. Oh, no, that was...
Nice
just
move.
couldn't
Good
slow
job.
the car down then, but apparently we're going to get away with it. But we're probably not going to keep this position because we've got so much understeer on the front. We're going to use a lot of battery. Yeah, we don't get DRS. George gets DRS. And he's probably going to make a move past us. No, he did not. But now we've also got DRS. George is right behind us still. Come on, we've got to keep the Piastri here. As we're halfway through this sprint. Use a little bit of battery there just to keep with him. I'm going to try and stay as close as we can. Getting the slipstream of Oscar. He's going for a move on Carlos. We're going to keep out of it, but we're going to try and keep not going to go too wide through that corner. We're managing to keep Russell at bay, which is quite a surprise. I'm really focusing now, so sorry guys. If it was a track I was a lot more familiar with and knew a lot better, I would be talking to you a lot more about what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm really trying not to damage my car any further. I'm just trying to get as many points as I can so we can do, you know, we could do the team proud. These guys are going so slow through this corner. I'm pretty sure it's because they constantly keep battling it out. Oh, that understeer is biting us. These two are going really slow through these corners. It'd be nice if the car was just a little bit better. We did bring some engine upgrades to this weekend, so that is helping us out massively on the straight. But we did get a small drag reduction as well, and that is helping a little bit. But we just need a little bit more downforce for the corners as well, which will probably be one of the things I will look at upgrading after this weekend, and trying to get some downforce upgrades. Now we've lost our DRS there, but we've still got George behind us, and thankfully we've got enough straight line speed that even when he has DRS, we can keep him at bay. Oh, a little bit loss of grip there. Might have carried a little bit too much speed into the corner. There we go, just closing the gap on them there. I wonder if they've gone into battery save mode, with it being the second to last lap. Oh, we got a little bit squiggly there for Piastri, but we got a much better exit. And we've got so much more speed than him. We're going to move right on out. He's gone out as well. We managed to double overtake Carlos, and I got the warning for that when they turned into me. And now we're going to run like the clappers to try and get away from them.
Final lap of the race. Final lap.
Carlos is coming right back at us.
By 21.4 seconds.
And Piastri's trying it as well. Oh, we had so much understeer then. Oh, we've got it here as well. That might have worked in our favour though, keeping Piastri behind us. Oh, we got a bit of a bad entrance into that corner.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Not what you want to hear at the end of a race when you need the power from the engine. Right, shut up, Clark. Get your head down and get focused. I think we might still be within DRS. We are. And we managed to steal it. We're going to steal the victory. It's going to be our first win. There we go. Yes, we won.
Yes, guys, yes.
We stole it. Oh, man.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Our first podium. How did he get driver of the day? We went from 4th to 1st.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up,
I am
we'll set
so
the grid
pleased
for
for
the
that.
Grand Prix. So we'll
Right,
see
so-
you next time.
Thank you. So next we've got the qualifying for the actual race. Hopefully we get a good result in the actual race as well. So I'll see you at the beginning of the race.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience. And the flats, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Clark lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Albon, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Bottas, Joe, Sargent, and the owner driver rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. That they're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you and, you know, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Well, there we go. After a fantastic sprint race, we managed to get pole position as well. Our first pole position, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look at the strategy for the race. And it's given us a medium hard. I think that's probably best, considering the tyre wear. And with it being a sprint weekend as well, I don't think we've got any soft tyres to go to anyway. Let's just have a quick look. We do, but the drop off is quite steep. So I think, yeah, we'll go with the medium. Oh, let's just revert that back. Let's revert it. There we go. So it's going with a pit on lap 13 and onto the hard compound. So I think that's what we'll go with, unless there's a safety car or something like that where we might be able to pick up onto the soft tires. So yeah, hopefully we get a good start again and turn it into another great points victory. So let's go.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss
Whoa,
of power.
Charles Leclerc dive bombing. Let's just put the squeeze on him there. Maintain that pole position. It looks like it might rain, but I don't think it will. And we'll just try and build as much of a gap as we can, because we've got the clean air. I'm just really trying to focus now, because this first lap is going to be critical Using as much of the battery there. Gone a little bit deep into the corner.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
That means on the back straight, Leclerc is going to have DRS unless we can do something about it in these next few laps. Well, in these next few corners, should I say. We are slowly edging him out. There we go. We've got it over a second. We're through the DRS detection zone, so he's not going to have DRS down the straight. Which should help us out massively there. But now it's just all about trying to get as far away from him as possible. We're not doing great through turns 1 and 2. But we need to, I need to fix that. I need to go through those corners better. Hopefully this will be this could be our first victory as well. I think we need to build some more charge back into the battery. And try and use it a little bit less.
Gap to your teammate behind, 0.5 seconds.
Right, we're up to 2 seconds of a gap now, so we're doing pretty good. We've just got to keep this up, not make any mistakes, and we should come out on top. got the braking point really good there. So, yeah, that's why we're gaining the gap. Max and Leclerc are battling it out now. So that is going to help us even more. So we're going to gain more per lap. So we'll save the battery and just let them keep battling it out while we make our getaway. This is playing out absolutely brilliantly for us. So if it wasn't for us having that gap from Leclerc at the beginning, then Leclerc would have, you know, it wouldn't have been much of a fight. It'd have been a three-way battle then for first place rather than a two-way battle with George coming up for second place. So look at that gap now, we're up to 4 seconds and we haven't really had to do anything. And it's just from them battling each other and slowing each other down. So hopefully they'll keep going until the pit windows come around. So we should be able to get a pretty good gap from them now. And we'll use a little bit of battery here just to boost it a little bit further, and then we'll use a little bit of battery on the main straight to help us get away as well. And we'll just keep it at those two places where we use the battery, and it should help us get away nicely. The gap coming up to 5 seconds now. A little bit of an incident into turn 1.
Green flag.
Fernando Alonso is out. That was one of the people getting into the mix. I wonder what has happened there. I wonder if that is what has caused the yellow flag into turn 1. Hopefully it doesn't mean it's going to become a safety car, because this would be poor timing on our for us as we're building this gap. So it looks like there's a gap building now between Leclerc and Verstappen, which could become a bit of an issue. The gap has come back down again. I think that might have been because of the DRS. It's brought Leclerc back into it. But George is still right there with them, so it's going to be a three-way battle. Quite surprisingly as well, I've turned the difficulty up on this weekend because I thought it was a little bit too easy on the last one. And yeah, it's worked out well for us. I think because of that initial lap 1 getaway, we've been able to increase our chances here. Because if it wasn't for that, I think we would have been in the mix of that battle. But we just need some solid points now after the disaster at the Japanese Grand Prix. So we can bring home some much needed points for the team. Because we missed out on some the last race. And yeah, it was definitely my fault on that one. I was pushing the car a little bit too hard there while it was damaged. Let's see if we can get the gap up above 6 seconds. I don't know if they're still properly battling it out now. I wonder if they're actually helping each other to catch up. Now we've got the gap just coming up to 6 seconds now. As I really messed up that first corner. If you don't get the entry right, you got to slow right down in order to get back onto the optimal line. Just getting the car nicely around that chicane. Nice and tidy. Onto the back straight. Right, we're just a couple of laps away now from the pit window. On to lap 10. Gap is now at 6.2 seconds. We're still slowly getting away from them. The one that's going to be a bit of a big problem is Max on that starting on the hard tyre. I feel like that could be a bit of an issue for us, because then he's going to go on to the to the medium tyre later, and potentially even the soft. So we've just got to keep an eye out for him, and hopefully things will go nice and well. I'm going to try and save a little bit of battery down here as we go into the corner, keeping it nice and tidy. Tyres working nice and well for us. How are we doing on the tyre wear? We're up to 30% on the
approaching the
front
pit
left. The
window now, and you're
front
gonna be
left
on
is
hards
really
next
working
time.
for us. Oh, we're gonna cocked it up there on turn 2. Not what we're needing. We need to keep nice and tidy. We didn't lose too much time there, around about half a second. So hopefully we can get things back on track. We don't want to be losing any time to these guys. We're going to get the car rotated then around the corner. We're gonna use as much battery as we can down here, get as much top speed as possible.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 37.4 seconds. Okay, the gap behind, 6.1 seconds.
Hopefully we can get around this corner quite well. We're doing alright, I think. I think we're still doing okay. The tyres still feel good. We're still getting an increase in the gap on them. Only slightly, but we're still getting away from them. I think they've settled down a little bit now, so they're not battling it out as much. Which is the opposite of what we want. We want them to be fighting as much as possible. But it looks like Max is starting to create a bit of a gap there with
Okay,
Matt.
be careful. We think you're going to start
Leclerc.
losing some tyre grip anytime now.
So hopefully he gets quite close with the DRS, and then they're going to start battling again into the first sector. What we don't want is,
Okay,
is Max to start
lap,
moving
so
ahead,
push
moving
now,
up.
push.
Right, this is where we're going to go for it.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
There we go, onto the long straight. We're going to set the battery ERS deployments off and charge up the pack as much as possible. So that on the outlap we've got as much battery, because we're probably going to need it. Oh, thank goodness for that, we didn't Lewis Hamilton it. So yeah, Max is going to take the lead. Our turning point is now. It's 2.5 seconds, not too bad. Leclerc's also in the pits, gone onto the hard tyre. Come on, come on, come on.
That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Why does it always wobble on the exit? Every single circuit where there's a corner. So we managed to get ahead of that traffic there into some clean air, so that's going to pay off massively for us. There's a 4.5 second gap to Perez, so if we can catch up to him, then we should have a good gap to Verstappen.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
I know we've got spare energy. We've just come out the pits, mate. Oh god, that should help us massively, that. I can't see the pit window being too far away. Sainz is in the pits.
And gap
Russell's
to the car
in the
in
pits.
front, 8.7 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind, 23.4 seconds.
What the hell are you on about, mate? 8 seconds to the car in front. It's 2.8. Lewis Hamilton is out. What the heck? A load of cars are going out.
Our gap behind, 4.8 seconds.
Ocon is holding Leclerc up, and this is exactly what we want. .7 seconds to Perez. We are gaining on him every single lap.
Caution, caution.
Did someone just make a mistake? Norris is into the pits.
Okay, clear.
It's Hamilton. Right, we've gotten past Max Verstappen. He's in the pits. So now, if we don't get held up by Perez,
We're starting
then
to
this
catch
is
the
going
car
to
in
pay
front,
off.
but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
He brakes really early then. Gonna let him get a little bit of a gap. I say that and he slowed right down. So we're gonna take the opportunity to go up the inside. And we're not gonna get held up anymore by him.
Good job.
We're just
Nice
gonna go for
overtake.
it now. We've got Piastri to chase down, who also hasn't made a pit stop yet. I don't believe he has. I believe McLaren went opposite strategies. Piastri on that, starting on the hards, and Norris on the on the mediums. And Piastri is in the pits. So that'll put us back into first place. Perez is going to go in the pits as well, I'm betting. Perez is into the pits. Here we go. Let's see how
ERS
well
is low,
our strategy
ERS
has
is low.
worked.
Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge
7
it.
seconds. It paid off. It paid off. We didn't lose any time. In fact, I think we increased the gap to them. But now Max is on the medium tyres, so you know he's going to have a bit of an advantage at first. But then hopefully as the race goes on, his tyre wear catches up to him. So hopefully we can make this work. And hopefully that'll bring Leclerc back into it as well. Because there will be a crossover point. We've just got to get to that point. We are getting away from him on the straights. He's just put in the fastest lap. That'll be the softer compound playing to his advantage in the corners. There we go. He's got it under 5 seconds now, the gap. It's not going too well at the minute, but it's not coming down as quickly as I thought it might. So we might still be in for a good chance here. We're just, like I say, we've just got to wait for that crossover point where the medium tyres have worn out. And then the grip advantage is gone. So we just got to keep managing the tyres, because the harder we work our tyres, the further away that'll be. He's just set the fastest lap again. So he is really pushing those tyres. But we're just going to let him. We're just going to let him keep wearing the tyres out, because he's probably trying to build a gap to Leclerc as well. Wasn't too good through those corners, was I? I messed them up a little bit. Okay, 4 seconds. Just got to remain calm. We can do this. We can keep him back. We've got nothing to worry about. We've just got to keep going. Keep pushing. Minimise the mistakes as much as possible. Trust in the strategy. Trust in ourselves as well that we can do this. I think the crossover point is coming up. Because he's not gaining on us as quickly anymore. So we might be getting there.
Verstappen behind you now. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 3.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Your last lap time, 1 minute 36.1.
So he's only 4 lap old tyres, so we might be okay, we might not be. We just gotta wait and see. Might need a few more laps before the crossover point, but I think we're getting pretty close to it. He is still catching up to us, but it's alright in catching, he's then got to get past. So let's get our head down and start making our way through these laps as quick as possible. Yeah, we've still got a lot of life in our tyres. We're pushing a little bit now, and we're just starting to taper the gap. It's sort of settling around 2.5 seconds. Oh, it actually came down there. I think that's because I can't seem to drive as quickly when I'm talking as when I'm not. So I'll shut up for a little bit so we can increase this gap. A little bit too much curb there. That could cost us that. That has cost us quite dearly. Oh no. We might be in a little bit of bother. I think we might have just got away with that. But we just need to be careful with the curbs. Because they will bite you.
And Verstappen's behind. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind. 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old, and the time last lap, 1:36.9.
They're 1:36.9, so we are... Their time has come right down. Ours is 1:37.17. So we should be getting the advantage now. We'll find out on the straight again what their lap times are at now. We're at a 1:37.2, and they was on the lap before that on a 1:36.9.
Verstappen behind you now. Okay, car behind trailing us, 2.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Time last lap, 1:37.2.
So we're doing similar lap times now. How the turns of tables. Let's just focus on these next couple of laps, because these are critical with him being so close. Come on, car, turn, turn, turn. We need you to work for us. We need the performance out of you. There we go, the gap is increasing. I'll feel a lot more comfortable when the gap has increased. Right, time for the back straight.
And Verstappen's behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Your last lap time, 1:37.5. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Our final lap. Here we go. Can we keep the victory? Because he is going to be pushing now. He's going to be really pushing for it. So we need to do the same. So we're going to move right over, so he's got no slipstream. We used all the battery down there. And it's going to be a victory!
Yes, guys, yes!
Our first win! Oh, this is awesome. This is
fantastic
awesome.
drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
That is so good. I'm so happy with that. That was an excellent result. We got fourth in the sprint qualifying. Turned that into a first place. First place into the race. For the race qualifying, and then first place.
And it's really good for your confidence.
If it wasn't for us getting away at the start, I don't think we would have had that. I think they would have gotten past us with DRS, and we wouldn't have been able to have kept up. So yeah, as we roll over there, and the next race weekend coming up is Miami, so we're gonna have to leave it here for this episode because it's already I think it's already going to be over an hour long now. So thank you ever so much for watching. Next episode we'll be racing at the Miami International Circuit. It's not too bad of a circuit. It's got a long back straight, good for some overtaking, but the you know, the few corners before then are impossible to get through. It's like being at Monaco. So yeah, we'll be back next episode for the Miami race. So thanks again for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. It lets me know you guys are enjoying the series, and hopefully it gets the video out there to other people that may like it. Let me know what your favourite circuit is, on what you thought of this this race weekend. Is a lot better than the last one. So by leaving a comment down in the comment section below, and I'm still trying to get to 500 subscribers. I really need your guys' help to get there. I can't thank all the people that have subscribed so far to the channel. It really means a lot. So please, if you are watching and you are enjoying the content, consider hitting that button and becoming a subscriber, and then that way you won't miss an episode. So thank you again, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye now.